start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's Frazier. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tap. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the paint and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's French. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Caught close to the marker, it's Frazier. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it away. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is given.
Touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Peoples.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Frazier. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The corners are walked up tight. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. All by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah,
and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the right. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's caught. It's Joyner. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the...
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Pirates. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws into the middle of the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Caught behind the line, it's Joyner. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Riles.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To throw, it's Hauser. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Virgil. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
21, East Carolina, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Hauser. Right down the middle. It's caught. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coach
breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Joyner. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got a man, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Across the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create take. To try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, what a move to get room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Morton. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And that decision will... questioned for a while.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Pirates are on the move. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Shakes off the defender.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders with the first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can